Well, at long last, welcome inside the Nicholas Athletic Center on the campus of Buckingham Brown and Nichols in Cambridge, Massachusetts for this afternoon's season finale. It's senior day at BB&N as the Knights get set to take on Brooks. Hello and welcome to BB&N Hockey here on YouTube. I'm Steve Clay, and we apologize for the delay. There was as I understand it, a snafu with the officials, and we did not have referees, linesmen for the game until just recently. They're actually not on the ice yet, but I believe we are going to go to the Senior Day festivities, during which BB&N will honor its two seniors on the team, both captains, Manny Carvalho and Thomas Fulginiti. I believe that the next thing you'll hear is public address announcer Chris Wilkes with the Senior Day ceremony. While we're waiting for things to get started, of course, this is the second matchup between the ISL Everhart competitors this season. Brooks winning earlier this year 4-1, and of course Brooks very mindful of BB&N beating them in their home rink on senior night last year. Which is almost true, except Max is in Tingsboro playing a hockey game of his own. Manny Carvalho, who's been such an invaluable utility player, playing forward, playing D. Also being honored today, senior captain Thomas Fulginiti, who has, again, played mostly in the middle, played all over top line, second line, wherever asked. Kills penalties on the power play. And Fulginiti and Carvalho, the only two seniors on this team. And a nice, quick little ceremony for the two seniors on the team. We'll talk about them more as the game goes on. Carvalho, for example, with Ben Romer missing last night's game against St. Mark's, Carvalho started the game at center on the top line, but today he'll move back and take a slot on D, which, of course, will allow both of them to, both Fulginiti and Carvalho, to start. So again, Brooks with an eye towards spoiling BB&N's senior day, much like BB&N did to Brooks last year up at Brooks, where the Knights came out on top with a 4-1 victory. And Brooks hoping to play the role of spoiler today. It does appear that we will start the game with one official. Tough challenge at the ISL level, but that is that looks like what we are going to do as we get ready to start. BB&N losing last night to St. Mark's, and getting ready to play their 14th ISL Eberhardt game this year, and hoping to put everything together for a day and come out with their first ISL Eberhardt game of the season. We are underway on senior day, and it is dumped in deep by Carvalho. Over to get it is Nick Diaz for Brooks. He clears it out to center ice, but Fulginiti gets it back in. Ethan Simpson is in goal for Brooks. It'll be James Potter for the Knights as BB&N hemmed in their own zone. Noah Rosado comes in, takes the puck, swoops around, turns it in front, slides it across the goal mouth, but not able to connect. Now possible 2-on-1, and that one's going to be well offside. And whistle is finally blown, and definitely an example of the speed of this game, of how hard it's going to be to have a one official, crew. My understanding is that there are reinforcements also on the way, but to be in one zone and to have to try and evaluate offside down at the other end, of course, that one wasn't terribly difficult. Faceoff is won by BB&N. Daigo Hata takes it behind his own net, but he is forechecked by Griffin Bucci. He's able to get it up. This is Alex Robbins, who we'll talk about in a minute, over to Ben Romer, both of whom did not play a lot last night. Puck all the way back in the zone, and Eddie Jang able to get it around. Touch pass out by Romer to Mosen. Alex Mosen can't get it into the BB&N zone. This one would be a delayed offside if it's touched, but Brooks able to work it out. And now moving it through center ice is Matt Benzavengo. He can't get it deep, though, and Hata will pick it up. Tries the cross-ice pass. It is intercepted, but it is offside. Ryan Schimmelman in just a tad early. So we see two players we didn't see. One we didn't see at all last night. That's Ben Romer. He was sick. He's better, but not 100%, but comes back for the season finale. And Alex Robbins took a wicked slap shot, blocked just over the top of his shin pad, and immediately went down in a heap as Ryan Clay clears the zone. It's dumped back in by Brooks. And now Clay can't control it behind his own net. Eric Lichtner gets it out. Now Fulginiti will pick it up and take it through center ice. Works it ahead to Brady McCutcheon, and he's able to dump it deep. Knights on the forecheck. Fulginiti comes in, but it's moved back out by Brooks. Scott Crabtree with it in his own zone. Able to work it to Clay behind the net. Clay takes it, works it out to Hunter Barone, gets it to Cortez Hayworth, and BB&N able to get it deep, but now quickly the other way come Brooks. And Carvalho will pick it up in his own end, whips it around for Barone. Barone picks it up, hangs onto it for a while, absorbs the hit by Nick Sumner, and then gets it deep. 3 minutes in, and no score. Don't even believe there's been any shots on net yet, as the teams, after this long delay, kind of getting their legs back as Carvalho picks it out of the center of the ice, takes the red line and tries to get it deep, but can't. Now quickly for Brooks coming the other way. This is Diaz behind the net, just leaves it out in front, and the shot goes wide by Dean Fothrop. Back to the point. Rister is blocked and trickles through. That was from Lacoste. And now Mosen will go glass and out. Robbins chasing it. And believe they're going to call it was played with a high stick. Did not realize that a Brooks player touched it as it was in the air, but that is the call. 14:36 left to go in the first. No score here on senior day. Will Fuller for BB&N tries to chase the faceoff into the corner. Now Hata with the quick move on the puck at his own blue line, and now gets it right back, and he will take it out, absorbs the stick check, gets it to Ferreira. Ferreira tries to come back into the middle of the ice, but now Noah Rosada picks it up at the left point, takes it into the left wing corner. Tries to take it out front, but has it taken away and taken over by Yamatani. He can't get it deep, and Rosado will take it over with Jonathan Clark right on him. Now the puck is over to Hata. Hata will leave it back for Rosado. Rosado gets it down, and the touch by Brady McCutcheon is enough to get the puck deep into the zone. Quickly the other way. There's a turnover. Barone trying to leave it as a drop pass, but it is taken over. Now Fuller flips it back into the Brooks zone, where it's chased down by Matt Grauer. And Brooks comes back through center ice with the puck. Eddie Jang will get it deep, but no icing called. Back to get it is Connor Herlihy. BB&N chasing it in the corner, but Brooks gets control of the puck. Cross ice pass is going to be just flipped in deep by Danny Valenti. Jang is on it with Griffin Bucci there, and now the puck worked back out to center ice. Been a lot of that so far early in the game. Now Scotty Crabtree makes the play at center ice, but nice body there. Knocks him off the puck. Quickly coming the other way, trying to go 1-on-4 is Nick Sumner. He winds back up with the puck. He'll leave it for a shot, but good stick by Cortez Hayworth. Blocks that up and into the netting for stoppage and play with 12:36 left to go in the first period. Brooks comes into this one 8-15-1 under head coach Dave Reese. Sumner set to take the draw against Mosen. One back, and there's a shot by Brendan Peck, and a quick kick save by James Potter. Puck in the right wing corner, and it's worked around. Carvalho gets it to Romer. Romer can't clear it out, though, and a chance right in front, and somehow Peck couldn't convert. He had the puck down low. He had Potter committed, couldn't get the finish, and this one now on another attempt goes wide. Couldn't be controlled off a Brooks stick. back out at center ice. Brooks now starting to get their legs again. Diaz has it taken away by Carvalho, who settles it. Tries to get it to Romer through center ice. Doesn't work. Flipped back in. And it'll be sophomore Ryan Clay picking up the puck in his own end. He'll settle. And now make a little tuck move and pass it up on the boards. Nobody there, unfortunately. Clay comes over with the hit, and now BB&N will try the other side, and Carvalho will skate it out, make the pass through center ice, and that one's going to go for icing as Robbins fell, looked back at the sole official, felt like he was tripped, but a major development in the game now as we go up to 2 officials. So now we go to the 2 official manual. And that will help considerably as guess they're calling icing on that play, so they're calling everybody back out who was previously on the ice. As Romer takes the draw, Clay battles for it with Lichtner, and BB&N able to clear it out. Fuller trying to pick it up, but he is just offside as the puck bounced on him as he was at the Brooks blue line. So now BB&N able to complete the change they had started. It'll be Fuller with Ferreira and McCutcheon, and Rosado and Declan Wilkes right there, who gets it in deep for the Knights. Puck sent out to center ice. Skitters all the way down, icing waved off. Wilkes plays it quickly to Rosado, who comes behind the goal with a head of steam, gets it out to center ice. McCutcheon can't collect it, but now he gets it back, tries to get it for a play. Rosado tried to get it across the goal mouth, and now back out to center ice. There's a chance, and that is going to wind up being a stick foul as Lichtner got tangled up with Noah Rosado's stick. Rosado will go to the box for tripping. BB&N will be on the penalty kill with 10:41 left to go in the first. And no score in this one on Senior Day. Discussion going on at the BB&N bench. And it'll be Fuller and McCutcheon to kill the penalty for BB&N, with Crabtree and Carvalho on the D. Brendan Peck with the draw for BB&N. Sorry, Daigo Hata is out with Carvalho on D, and Hata tries to work it free. Couple of jabs at it on both sides, but this is working in BB&N's advantage to work down the penalty time. Now it is worked free finally by Nick Diaz. He gets it back to the point, top of the umbrella, right wing circle. This is Bucci, Griffin Bucci, circles with it, gets it all the way back out on top. Quick shot pass across the goal mouth, but it goes into the corner. Diaz back to the point. Fuller with the hard forecheck, and between Fuller and Hata, couple of chances at it. They still can't manage to get it out. Good block there by Carvalho. And now Moritz at the top. Shot and the save. Griffin Bucci with a good save, but right into the chest of James Potter, and he's able to hang on for the whistle. 9:39 left to go in the first, 58 seconds left on the penalty to Noah Rosado. BB&N will change up their penalty killers. It'll be Clay and Jang on the back end. Fulginiti and Cortez Hayworth up front. And the 3 tallest players for BB&N right now on the ice at 6'7", 6'5", and 6'4". Brooks wins the draw. Again in the top of that umbrella. Far point, Danny Valenti will get it deep. Back out on top. This is Lacoste with the shot through, just missing wide. And Hayworth can't quite clear it. Now, play in the corner. Brooks comes out of the corner with it. And Lacoste. They move it quickly around the perimeter. Clay harasses Joe Bucci down in the corner. Manages to tie it up. Brooks, though, finally comes out with the puck. Lacoste circles, 10 seconds left. And the shot and the score. Don't know if that got through bodies, or was tipped, or just went all the way in through a screen. But on the power play, with the power play running out, Brooks gets the goal to go up 1-0. 8:49 left to go in the first. It had been a good kill to that point. There were 8 seconds left on it, and we'll check the scoring. It was 10 at the point. And we'll check. We will check the scoring on that between periods. And now we are actually at full staff here from the officials' standpoint. We've got a linesman and 2 refs. But more importantly for the game itself, Brooks up 1-0 on a power play goal with 8:49 left to go in the first period. Off the faceoff, BB&N tries to work it in, but it's worked out quickly by Brooks. Crabtree with it. Turnover in almost in front of the BB&N net, but Wilkes manages to come along and get it securely into the corner and still behind the BB&N net. Robbins avoids the hit and gets it out to center ice, where it's taken over by Drew Hemingway. Hemingway gets it deep. Crabtree picks it up, gets it around to Romer, who tries to get it out. Now Wilkes to Romer. Romer just tries to tap it up, but there's nobody there, and it's kept in at the point by Brendan Peck. Now Romer takes back over, and he starts out the rush. He's got Robbins ahead of him, but Romer gets over the line, tries to leave it for Mosen, but there was too much traffic there. But Hada picks it up, makes the pass over, and Robbins cannot finish, as it was a 2-on-1. Thought Hada might shoot, but he saw Robbins open and tried to get him. It was a hard pass. Alex Robbins able to collect it, but could not finish past Ethan Simpson. Good chance for the Knights as we get into the last almost 7 minutes of this period. Carvalho back to get it. He'll get it to Hada. Hada with the head fake. Brings it back through center ice, and now we'll get it deep. Forecheck by Ferreira. Back to the point. Shot is blocked. And now taken by Yamatani. He gets it all the way up to Fothrup. Great diving play by Manny Carvalho. Playing on senior night, and the shot from the half boards is saved by Potter. Good opportunity. Couple of good opportunities, both ends. Certainly the 2-on-1 where Hada gave it to Robbins. They couldn't make it work, was a good opportunity. Shot from the point goes wide for Brooks. Now Jang will try and get it up, and it is out. Will Fuller has it. Possible 2-on-1, but good back check develops, and taken all the way in by Fuller. He tries to just leave it, maybe go 5-hole on Simpson, as he was being checked defensively, but Simpson able to hold on to it for the save and the stoppage of play with 6:38 left to go in the first period, and Brooks leading 1-0. Senior Thomas Fulginiti to take the draw in his last BB&N game. Puck around to the point. Ryan Clay able to make a nice step up and keep it in. Fulginiti, puck bouncing around dangerously in front of the Brooks goal, but Brooks able to get it out. Jang with a good opportunity, and it bounces all the way back out. And now Griffin Bucci with a chance. Good back check by Fulginiti. Gets it back out to center ice. And now BB&N starting to get their legs a little bit as the puck comes all the way behind the net. Ryan Clay will take it. Two guys on him on the forecheck. Clay able to clear the zone. And now he makes the catch. And he'll work it over to Eddie Jang, who gets it back out to center ice. Hayworth chips it ahead to the blue line. And now Andrew Martin able to get it in deep for Brooks. Jang again gets it out to center ice. Scott Moritz. And now Lickner tries to get it in deep, but somehow it hit somebody or something and actually got it's stuck in the official's pant leg. See it a lot of times, puck gets stuck in players' equipment. It's very rare you see it stuck in the official's pants, but if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen today. Off the draw, the dump in is going to go in on Potter, and he's just going to hang on to it for the face-off. Little bit of a bobble and a little jab by Andrew Martin, and they're going to call that. They're going to call that. BB&N fans are happy about that, and you can understand, certainly, the player made contact with his stick on the goalie's glove while the whistle was blown. But you can certainly also understand a Brooks defense of, was that penalty worthy? But Andrew Martin is in the box, and BB&N will go on the power play, trying to tie this up late in the first period. Fulginiti. And the puck back to the point and taken by Brooks, and they're going to get an opportunity in on Potter, and Potter is going to have to hold on to it for the faceoff. So don't always on the power play want to take draws in your own defensive zone if you can help it, but that's where the Knights are. Fulginiti with Hata and Robbins on the forward line. Sorry, actually Hata technically on D in this configuration. He has been playing some forward as the season goes on. Robbins tips it ahead, and it's worked back out to center ice. And now there's a giveaway and a 2-on-1, but good back check, but a shot and a score as a nice move by Griffin Bucci to tuck it back in and use the back checkers as a screen and stick it under the crossbar under James Potter. Potter was screened. Not much he could do about that one as it went under the crossbar, and Bucci with the goal, a shorthanded goal for Brooks, and they lead 2-0. Still 1:31 left to go on the BB&N power play. Knights win the draw, and Rosado with it. He'll work it up to Hunter Barone, gets it across to Crabtree. BB&N not making crisp passes at this point in the juncture, and an opportunity for Peck, but he was 1-on-3, doing a pretty good job of it, but BB&N managed to get control of the puck again. Now Hunter Barone with the puck behind his own net. Rosado gets it to center. He'll work it up and in, but it is played by Simpson. Worked around. Barone will keep it in at the right point. Comes down to the half wall. Now behind the net, Alex Mosen. Back to the point. Rosado can't get much on that shot pass attempt. And Barone with it. Over to Crabtree. Crabtree with the drop, but it's just out of the reach. And now here's an opportunity. And the shot and the score. Brendan Peck shorthanded. 2 shorthanded goals on the same power play. And Brooks now with the 3-0 lead, trying to accomplish their goal of spoiling BB&N senior day, much like the Knights did to Brooks last year. So another shorthanded goal as Brendan Peck gets the breakaway and is able to tuck this one home. Still 18 seconds left on the BB&N power play, although not good. Not sure how much good that's going to wind up doing, as the Knights having trouble now getting in sync as we come near the end of the first period, coming up on the 3-minute mark. Carvalho gets it over to Brady McCutcheon, but Brooks gets control at center ice. Now Griffin Bucci tries to get it back to the point, and Ferreira breaking it out. Has McCutcheon with him, but McCutcheon is offside, as looked like Ferreira was pressured right at the blue line, forced him to make a little bit of a zig, and McCutcheon couldn't hold up. 3:05 left to go in the first. 3-0 Brooks. Two of them on shorthanded goals on the same power play for BB&N. Now Wilkes is able to get it in, but Connor Hurley is back for it, and Brooks able to rim it all the way around and work it out. Now it's picked up by Fothrup. Clay, though, picks his pocket, skims it all the way around, but nobody there for BB&N. And Mosen now will work it to Clay. Clay will work it out, makes a couple of moves, and now we'll pick it back up in front of James Potter. Pass does manage to clear the zone, but it is intercepted by Brooks. Puck in, and Potter's going to hold on to it for the faceoff with 2:26 left to go in the first. When we get a chance, it is the last regular season game for Brooks as well. So we'll get you those seniors when we can. Face-off is worked out of the zone by BB&N, but Drew Hemingway gets it to Joe Bucci, and he'll flip it in deep to the right wing corner. Eddie Jang gets it around. Barone turns, gets it to Cortez Hayworth. Hayworth is 1-on-2 and can't come up with it, but there's a play right in front as Fulginiti was looking for Barone, and they couldn't connect. Now the other way, there's a shot over the net and long rebound, and Hayworth is out first to it but can't flip it away as Joe Bucci circles and comes back into the zone for Brooks. Shot is blocked by Noah Rosado up into the netting, and Rosado dropped his stick. Hopefully didn't break it. It was that kind of drop of frustration sometimes that happens when you break your stick on a shot block, but I think all is well. 1:36 left to go in the first. Puck back to the point. Shot saved by Potter. Rebound is still alive in the slot, but now it goes into the corner where BB&N tries to dig it out. Ferreira gets it out. McCutcheon tries to work it ahead, but can't. Brooks comes the other way. Now Manny Carvalho picks it up at his own blue line, takes it into the Brooks zone, down the left wing corner, tries to get it in front, and James Ferreira gets a stick on it and bounces it towards Ethan Simpson, but Simpson is able to control it for the faceoff with 1:11 left to go in the first. If you're just joining us, we had a 50-minute delay at the beginning of the game while we waited for some scheduling snafus with officials to be worked out. We had to start the game with one official as puck rolls out in front, but BB&N unable to get a stick on it. There's a good solid hit by Alex Mosen, and Ben Romer, sophomore from Rockland, takes it behind his own net, makes one nifty move. Can't complete the second nifty move, though, and Brooks takes over in the BB&N zone. And now Robbins gets it out, and I think we got a hand pass called there as puck comes underneath the our shooting vantage point. You might have gotten a good view on that. Our intrepid camera person, about whom more later. Puck now into the zone by Brooks. Schimmelman chases it into the corner. Mosen tries to pin him in, but now Lichtner with it. Mosen turns and Daigo Hata takes it but can't hang on to it behind his own net. 18 seconds left to go. BB&N just wants to clear it out of the zone, but they can't. And now they finally do, and this one will roll all the way down harmlessly, no icing. And that will be the end of the first period of play. So pretty evenly matched early on, but two shorthanded goals on the same BB&N power play has put Brooks up 3-0 after one period of play on Senior Day. Looks like we're going to do shorter intermission. So looks like it's going to be a quick trip for the Zamboni, and we'll be back. They did put, they put 9 minutes on the clock in the first intermission. So don't go too far, but come back and join us for the second period with the score. Brooks 3 and BB&N 0. Welcome back to the Nicholas Athletic Center on the campus of BB&N for second period action between Brooks and BB&N. Brooks with the 3-0 lead, partially on the strength of two shorthanded goals in the first period. First goal for Brooks scored by Thomas Lacoste, assisted by Andrew Martin, and then unassisted shorthanded goals from Griffin Bucci and Brendan Peck. There's a shot as we begin the second period, and the save by Ethan Simpson. So BB&N on senior day, trying to recreate the magic they had when they went into Brooks last year as the underdog and pulled out a 4-1 victory. Brooks trying to make the same spoil today. Now there's a move in and a shot and a save by Potter as Nick Sumner with a nice move trying to get Potter to come across right to left and stick the puck in between the pads, but Potter defending it nicely to keep this game at 3-0. Thomas Fulginiti, one of the two seniors on the Knights team honored before the game, will take the draw, and he gets it to the other one, Manny Carvalho. Carvalho being checked by Danny Valenti, manages to get the puck out. Now Hunter Barone clears the zone, but Brooks able to take back over. And now Joe Bucci working it back in, taken away by Barone. Barone pesky through the center of the ice, but worked back in by Drew Hemingway behind Potter's net. Noah Rosado fighting for it, manages to work it out up to the blue line. Now gets it back, can't quite poke it free, and Brooks comes the other way, but Fulginiti and Barone able to get it out and racing for it. They're going to wave it off, and Alex Robbins with a great job, especially playing on with a bad bone bruise he got yesterday from blocking a shot at St. Mark's last night, in fact. Now Rosado circles the net, able to get it out. Can't get the give and go pass back at center ice, and Brooks able to come the other way, almost connecting with Eric Lichtner, but can't on the breakaway, and Eddie Jang picks it up and stolen by Brooks. Brooks in the corner, comes back right out in the slot, the shot and the score. It's Lichtner, got the puck all alone in the slot, had time to pick his corner, which he did, and deposited it there, and it's 4-0 Brooks. Lichtner with the goal, 15:52 left to go in the second. And it is 4-0 Brooks. Brooks winning the earlier matchup between these two teams early in the season by a 4-1 final. BB&N hoping to get something going as Ryan Clay gets it in deep for the Knights. Picked up by Brooks. Good forecheck. Fuller keeps it alive. Fuller tries to work it behind the net, but it's too far for McCutcheon. And now the puck comes all the way out. 2-on-1 possibility. The pass. The shot just misses. Aerial pass to Dean Fothrop, and he couldn't quite convert it. Now behind the net, Clay works it to the other side behind the boards, and now he'll chase it back into the corner. Puck worked up, still not out though. Shot in by Bensavengo is kicked away by Potter. Brooks keeps it in. Bensavengo now with a shot in. Potter, the pad save into the corner. Clay can't connect with McCutcheon. And in the period of the long change, though, that puck is deep enough to get everybody changed. Quickly coming back out to Valenti. Valenti looks into the middle. Carvalho takes it away, but meanwhile, on the back check. Thomas Fulginiti winds up in the net, knocking it off its moorings and mostly avoiding sophomore James Potter in goal for the Knights. 4-0 Brooks with the advantage. .39 left to go in the second. Puck is won back to Carvalho, gets it to Rosado. Can't get it up to Barone, and now it's back taken quickly. Joe Bucci lays the puck back. Nice pad save by Potter as a beautiful drop pass from Bucci. Long shot in by Fulginiti. Simpson gets the blocker on it and gets it away, but kept in by Barone. Fulginiti with it behind the net, but the puck comes all the way back beyond Carvalho at the point, and he'll have to chase it back into his zone. Puck taken away, and the shot and the score. It's Griffin Bucci's second of the day, and Brooks now with the 5-0 lead. Carvalho had to chase it back into his own zone, and he's often the hardest one on himself. Just couldn't make a play to clear the zone. Bucci with the steal and walked in alone on Potter and converted. So it is 5-0 now, Brooks. And now this is Scott Crabtree behind his own net. Tries to spring Romer, but Brooks able to just calmly turn it back around. Puck in, Crabtree able to get it all the way out. Romer chasing it. Hada is forechecking as well, but good clear by Brooks. Behind the play, though, we've got a penalty, and looks like it's going to be Thomas Lacoste going to the box for a slash on Romer behind the play. So it'll send BB&N back to the power play, which, given their power play in the first period, not sure whether they wanted the option to decline that penalty or not, but see if the second period power play can work any better for the Knights as Alex Robbins keeps it in nicely at the point. Carvalho across, Fulginiti. Fulginiti wheels with it. Now Hada at the top of the umbrella gets one in just wide. Robbins tries to tip it back toward the middle. Robbins still with it in the right wing corner. Goes this way and that. Now cuts back again. Fulginiti comes in to help, takes the puck, gets it back to the point. Hada, Carvalho, that one goes just wide. Don't know if it got tipped wide. Fulginiti with it. Bodies all over the place in front of the net. Carvalho at the left point. Back to Hada. Hada walks in, thinks about the shot. They got another penalty coming up. And the shot is blocked, and finally they get the whistle. The bench, everybody was yelling at them to get the stoppage and play, get the longer 5-on-3. But BB&N power play didn't do that. Now we've actually got two players going to the net. So we got a whole bunch of things going on. So we've got Matt Bensavengo into the box, and then I think subsequent to that, we've got matching penalties. There's 3 players in the Brooks penalty box. There is 1 player in the BB&N box, and that is Alex Robbins. So maybe those are matching, and then there's a misconduct that was added on to it. So it looked originally like it was going to be a 5-on-3. But the way it's setting up now, there were only 4 Knights on the ice, but now there's now no one knows what's going on. And folks, I can't add any clarity to the situation right now. There are 5 BB&N skaters on the ice. And it looks, the Brooks bench is screaming that it should be 4-on-3, but we start with 5-on-3 advantage. Back to the point, Hada. Really important for BB&N to try and get something here. Loose puck on the rebound, and Fulginiti just puts it wide. Hada at the top of the umbrella. Fulginiti, right point. Hada, his shot is blocked, and the puck comes just out beyond. Good block by Nick Sumner. Hada takes it back in himself, is tripped. After all of that, there's no way they're probably going to call much of anything. And it remains a 5-on-3 for BB&N. Long pass up. Barone will get it in, tries to keep it in the zone, but it's cleared back out. Now there's a errant pass, and it's taken by Sumner. Sumner breaks in and puts the backhand over the net. And BB&N really can't get out of their own way right now. That one's going to go for icing on the power play, and this is a hard stretch right now for the Knights. There's 3 seconds left on the original penalty to Lacoste. He should come out, and then I believe we'll play 5-on-4 for the rest of the 56 seconds. So BB&N breaks it out. 2-on-2, Hada stops. Back to 5-on-4 action, back to the point. Carvalho takes it past into the left wing corner. Now back out to Hada at the top. Hada to Carvalho. Carvalho gets it back to Hada with some room, moves in. Shot is tipped and goes wide. Fulginiti keeps it in. Back out to the point. Hada able to get it toward the net. Romer can't get the tip to go. And this one comes back and goes all the way down in on Potter. Only 16 seconds left. And I believe at that point we'll be back to 5-on-5, although there is still the other penalty now is up for Brooks. So it looks like we may have still another minute to go on 5-on-4. Back to Crabtree at the point. His shot is saved by Simpson and held on to for the faceoff. 10:18 left to go in the second period. Brooks still with the 5-0 lead. So after the reset with Ty Melton still in the box, he was the third player for Brooks in the box. It is still 5-on-4. And BB&N really looking to get something going on the rest of this 40 seconds of power play. Mosen gets it down low. And Cortez Hayworth can't control it behind the net. Now it comes all the way around. Will Fuller able to not quite get it at the point. He'll bring it back in. Griffin Bucci bothering him. Fuller takes it in. The shot over the net. Quick release by Will Fuller. There's one that Simpson has to save. Hayworth gets it down deep. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. Hayworth tries to get it out in front. It's loose. Knights can't jam it home. Crabtree toward the net. Worked away to the corner, and now the long pass out. It's going to connect with Jonathan Clark. Back in the middle, and the shot and the score. I believe it went back into Nick Diaz in the middle, and believe it's going to be Diaz the first out of that pack as the goal scorer. Brooks with another goal, and they now lead 6-0. Power play had just ended. 5-on-3 for about a minute. BB&N not able to do anything with it. And Brooks with their third goal of the period, their sixth of the day, and it is 6-0. Now it's worked back in by Robbins. His shot, nice save by Simpson. Declan Wilkes gets it in down lower into the corner. Robbins trying to look for Romer in the corner, but Brendan Peck is there for Brooks. Hada now with it in the left wing corner. Robbins comes over and lays a hit. Back to the point. Carvalho just can't keep it in, and the whistle blows for offside. 8:31 left to go in the second. Well, we got a quick chance. The seniors for Brooks: Joe Bucci, Ryan Schimmelman, Connor Herlihy, Danny Valenti, Scott Moritz, and Ethan Simpson. This one off the draw, comes all the way back in. And puck back out to the point. Quick shot in by Bensavengo. Now Schimmelman with it behind the net. He'll come back to the point. Left point now, Bensavengo. They work it around the perimeter. Shot was blocked. It was Andrew Martin who got it, and was BB&N defender got a stick on it. And now it's picked up by Wilkes and gotten in deep. Shot just over the shoulder of Simpson, and now quickly the other way. Ryan Clay with the nice breakup, and he turns it around, but he can't get a good pass out. It is picked up, and Will Fuller will get it in deep. Brooks comes the other way with it. Lickner gets it in deep. Jang chases it, but can't get the puck. Now Brady McCutcheon tries to work it out, but worked in deep by Hemingway. Clay is back for it, a mix-up, and puck still loose. Clay gets it to the corner. Mix-up between Potter came out to play it, and there was not great communication there, and it almost wound up costing as Clay gets it in deep, and the D for BB&N go for a change. Noah Rosado comes on, keeps it in at the point. Puck comes back out. Fuller with the turnaround. This one trickles in, and almost a chance as Simpson didn't know where it was for a second. It was just to the side of his pad. Big collision now between Hemingway and Rosado. Rosado will get the puck back, and a couple of long passes, and BB&N takes the offensive zone. Shot is blocked and goes out of play off the stick of Alex Robbins. We mentioned Robbins earlier. He took a slap shot yesterday in the St. Mark's game that hit him just above the admittedly sized too small shin pads that he was wearing. And in the famous phrase Derek Sanderson used to use when calling Bruins games all the time, he did go down like he had been shot by a gun. But it's a deep bone bruise, and he's able to be back on the ice today for the Knights' last game of the year. Now, quickly, Joe Bucci works his way around through BB&N traffic, gets it down to his brother. Potter with a great save. Griffin Bucci with the chance. There's another shot from the top of the faceoff circle. Now here's Hada breaking away, but he is checked nicely on the back check by Brooks. Now Hada comes out of the pack with the puck, tries to look in front, but can't connect. Brooks comes the other way. Lacoste gets it in deep. Potter stops it. Carvalho does manage to work it around, and there's a long pass that connects with Robbins. Robbins goes back to get it, just inside the blue line. Nice move, and a shot. Had Romer in front for a potential tip, but Simpson able to get a piece of it. A little bit of an improved attack from BB&N over the past couple of minutes, but now is another opportunity, and a good opportunity. The check by Rosado. It did manage to wind up on the stick of Scott Moritz, and he couldn't convert. I believe Potter might have gotten a shoulder on that and sent it out of play. But a good body on the play by Noah Rosado. But it was a two-man rush for Brooks, so they had more they had more there, and it wound up being a good opportunity. Now we've got a discussion at the BB&N bench. Possibly because it went off of Potter, they're not allowing BB&N to change. Also, there's a penalty. Sorry, Romer to the box. 2 minutes. We didn't see the call. So BB&N on the penalty kill with 4:42 left to go. Fulginiti and McCutcheon up front for BB&N with Wilkes and Carvalho on the back end. Now Nick Sumner gets it over for Brooks, still has it. He'll come back to the point, get it back from Moritz. Brooks content to work it around the perimeter. Chance in front, good stick by Carvalho, knocks it away. Back to the point. Shot, another good block. I believe McCutcheon got that one. Now, there's another shot by Sumner that goes wide and cleared finally by BB&N. 1:09 left to go on Romer's penalty. 3:52 left in the second period. Long clearing pass, but Manny Carvalho able to just get that and get it back out to center ice. Peck gets it in, and Carvalho gets it back out. Peck dumps it back in. Carvalho gets it all the way back out. We've said the two seniors' names a lot today for BB&N. They're on the ice a lot. And Manny Carvalho and Thomas Fulginiti on that initial wave of the penalty kill. Now, Clay ties up the player, but not the puck, as behind the net, Brooks still with it on their second power play unit, comes across to Lacoste. His shot is tipped, and we got a call that somebody played it with a high stick, I believe. .16 seconds left to go on the penalty to BB&N and the resulting Brooks power play. Clay and Hata, Jang, and Romer now on the penalty kill as a shot. Potter sees it all the way out of the stick of Thomas Lacoste and is able to hang on to it for the face-off that ran a couple of seconds off. And we've got a medical stoppage while the BB&N trainer comes over and attends. It looks like Dean Fothrop that's being attended to right now. Keep an eye on that for you as we get back to play, and Potter's going to cover it up, and now a little bit of bumping after the whistle. Brooks player skating away like, what did I do? Except for the little cross check. It's Eric Lichtner for Brooks involved in the melee. Not melee sized, probably more kerfuffle sized. Now Hada breaks away with it, has it poked away in the corner. Joe Bucci, Clay in there working for the puck, but they do get it back to the point. But BB&N back at full strength. Nice bounce pass looking for Romer. Just can't collect it in stride. The angle went a little too far away from him, but BB&N still with it in the corner. And now the shot and the save by Ethan Simpson. 2:16 left to go in the second. Brooks with 3 goals in each of the first 2 periods, and they lead 6-0 in the final regular season game for both teams. BB&N was hoping to put together 54 solid minutes of play and maybe come out with their first ISL Eberhardt win of the season. That looks like a tough mountain at this point for the Knights. Puck comes all the way back into the BB&N zone. Hard pressure from Brooks, but Noah Rosado able to get it up and out of the zone. Picks it up in stride, but can't work it into the zone. Will Fuller now does, gets it in deep. Puck back to the point. Carvalho tries to pinch, comes all the way out, and Mosen able to just get it to knock it away. And this one's going to come all the way back in. Bensavengo gets it. Back to the point now. Brady McCutcheon tries to get it ahead, but his shot attempt is blocked. Nick Diaz with it. Tries to get it across, but it hits the skate of Declan Wilkes on D, and BB&N able to come back up with it. Fulginiti with a head of speed through center ice, but that one's going to be offside with 1:05 left to play in the second period. Fulginiti again will take the draw, and it's knocked in deep by Cortez Hayworth. Matt Grauer is back for it for Brooks. Now Fulginiti with it, turns, shot, saved by Simpson. Rebound is knocked out of trouble by Brooks. Now Jonathan Clark gets it up to Joe Bucci, but Brooks can't work it in cleanly. They do dump it in. Last 40 seconds of play in the period. Joe Bucci cycles it down to Yamanati. Puck is buried in the corner, and now they're going to call a whistle, partially because there was a player down, not hurt down, just down. And that was junior Derek Yamatani. Sorry. Yamatani goes to the bench. Both teams make wholesale substitutions, and Ben Romer will take the draw for BB&N against Andrew Martin. Shot from the point off the draw is blocked. Another chance for Brooks, but that one comes all the way back down into Brooks' own zone. Now there's a puck toward the net, and it's covered up by Simpson for an offensive zone faceoff with just 8 seconds left to go in the period. So a chance for BB&N to get one offensive zone draw, and the 2 seniors out at the point for BB&N, but the puck won into the corner, and that's where the rest of the period will bleed out. A little bit of hitting just at the whistle, and the refs doing their job to separate all the players. So three more goals for Brooks in the second. They take a 6-0 lead after 2. We'll be back with the third period after the second intermission. Welcome back to third period action in the final regular season game of the year. BB&N in their home blues going from right to left on your screen. But now, at the moment, Brooks in there visiting Whites going the other way, and that's been the case a lot this afternoon. As 3 goals for Brooks in the first and 3 more in the second have Brooks off to a 6-0 lead. Now's a chance for Hayworth, who is broken up. And the puck sent all the way back down in. Manny Carvalho with the long pass ahead, and Mosen able to get the tip in. If he had looked around and realized that Brooks was in a full-scale change, he might have been able to grab that puck and walk in with it, but didn't happen, and Brooks will now work it out of their own zone. Joe Bucci tries to leave it in the middle for Danny Valenti. Somehow puck still loose, and it's going to dribble in on Potter, who covers it for the faceoff. Again, we mentioned the 2 seniors for BB&N, Manny Carvalho, Thomas Fulginiti. They were honored before the game, and they, as they often do during most games, playing a ton of ice time this afternoon. That's not a senior tribute. That's an everyday occurrence for the Knights. Now Romer with the long lead out, and Robbins didn't realize it was right behind him and couldn't quite corral it. Now coming the other way is Griffin Bucci. Jang gets it back out. Hada can't handle it in his feet. And Andrew Martin circles with it back out to center ice. Crabtree retreats, has it knocked off his stick, comes all the way in. Jang will just get it out, but it is taken over, and the backhand just wide by Schimmelman. And Robbins will skate it out, flip it in, and go chase after it. But nicely moved away by Brooks. And chasing it into the corner is Eric Lichtner. But now puck is cleared out. Brooks back to get it. McCutcheon on the forecheck. But it comes around to Melton, who gets it up into the BB&N zone. Can't quite stop it at the blue line. It is offside, while Lichtner clears the zone. Now Fuller with a head of steam. Fuller looking for a shot, but defended nicely and blocked by Ty Melton. Back to the point. Declan Wilkes keeps it ahead momentarily in the zone, but not forcefully enough to get a shot off or get it into the corner. There's a shot over the net by Moritz. Now the puck rimmed all the way around. Jonathan Clark can't hold it at the point. Fulginiti will pick it up and get it in deep. Fuller on the forecheck. Lacoste will turn. And nice back check. Cortez Hayworth gets a stick on it and moved through center ice. Now the chance. Ferreira with a shot. Just saved. Pad save by Simpson. James Ferreira looking for a chance. That would have been his first goal of the season. Back to the point, Ryan Clay with a shot and gets all the way through to Simpson, who's able to hang on to it for the faceoff. Clay was looking for bodies in front for a tip. And the puck got all the way through on Simpson for the save. Fulginiti will take the draw against Sumner. Sorry, that's Peck. Back to the point again, and again, a quick shot in from Ryan Clay, but it is saved by Ethan Simpson. It was more of a try and keep the puck in at the point, but it wound up being a wrist shot on net. That was Brendan Peck on both of those last two faceoffs for Brooks. Now there's an offside play. Sumner didn't realize it was offside. A little bit of a late whistle. Got a shot off. But no damage occurs. And the faceoff will come outside the BB&N zone. One back to Clay. Quickly over to Rosado. Rosado up to James Dornberg, who flips one in. First time we've called Arlington freshman James Dornberg's name today. And that line will change out for the Romer Robbins Hata line. Still with Clay and Rosado at the point. Back to the point. Clay keeps it in, gets one on net again. And the pucks are there. The chances are there. Not able to get any through or get any tipped. And held up again by Simpson for the whistle. Jang and Crabtree now back at the point for BB&N. Shot from the point from Eddie Jang. And the save made by Simpson. Puck one into the corner, but good forecheck from Robbins. Puck worked up, and Eddie Jang just can't get it. Crabtree is chasing it, but so is Valenti. Shot from a tough angle from Brooks goes wide. Now in his skates for Romer, but he manages to get a stick on it, but couldn't get anything to happen with it. Joe Bucci brings it into the zone, pulls up. Crabtree on him. Back to the point. Matt Grauer trying to play it to himself or to someone off the boards, but wound up flipping it right into the catching glove of Matt Angelino on the BB&N bench. Now off the draw quickly. Opportunity for Lichtner. Circles the net, tries to throw it in front, but nobody there. Brady McCutcheon turns and brings it the other way. He's got Will Fuller out in front of him. McCutcheon can't get through the Brooks D. Now Brooks with it behind the net. Puck comes all the way around. Fuller can't clear the zone, but it dribbles out of the zone. Now Fuller still with it. Jang comes up to be a pest, but the puck rolled in deep, and Hunter Barone with it. Barone, an 8th grader, even though he is an 08 birthday, he has played really well this year for BB&N. He'll be a part of the Knights program now for the next 4 years, which is exciting for BB&N. Puck worked out and deep, but it's going to be icing on Brooks. A little bit of a choppy start to the third period here. Still 11:52 left to go as the puck comes back. Faceoff will be all the way down to the left of Ethan Simpson. Barone centering Ferreira and Cortez Hayworth. And Hayworth gets it back to the point, got it back from Barone and got it to the point. Shot by Manny Carvalho is blocked. Now the puck comes all the way back. James Ferreira is back for it. He'll get it to Carvalho. Carvalho with a chance to move. Brings it in the left wing. Tries to center it, but couldn't get it to Barone. Puck still loose, and Brooks able to work it out. Yamatani gets it to Thomas Lacoste for a shot that goes over the net. Rebound comes all the way back out into the Brooks zone. Yamatani tries to work it ahead, but Declan Wilkes gets it back in. Now Fulginiti comes through picks up the puck in the corner, gets it back to the point. BB&N D were just changing, and Ryan Clay couldn't get it in time, but he does get it and dump it back in for the Knights. Now there's a steal. Fulginiti with the shot, just tipped at the last minute by Thomas Lacoste, blocked defensively. And now back to the point. Gets past Rosado. 3-on-1. And the shot and the blocker save by Potter. Yamatani with the shot for Brooks. Now the puck comes all the way back in the Brooks zone. Now worked out, and a chance on the breakaway, and no goal. Believe it hit either the post or the crossbar. That was Nick Sumner with the opportunity. Now Carvalho at center ice. Has it taken away by Brendan Peck. Peck gets it into the slot. Jang on him. Now Diaz tries to circle. Gets it back to Peck. Now Romer just can't connect with Robbins. And that one's going to go for icing. .9:30 left to go in the third period. Hada takes the draw, and puck goes and is blocked again by Robbins. This one looked to be lower, so didn't catch it on the same spot as before. That was a shot by Hada on the breakaway, and on the breakout at least, and Simpson able to make the save. A few seconds of play and then a stoppage, which is how the third period has seemed to mostly go. Now Griffin Bucci breaks it out. He'll come all the way across to Joe. Joe gets it into the right wing corner. Now back to the point. That's Melton. Down below the net. Puck out in front. It's just going to roll in. Potter can't quite grab it. But now he's able to, and whistles blow increasingly angrily, but nothing comes out of the scrum, and both teams will change with 8:50 left to go. No scoring in the third period. Brooks with 3 in the first, 2 of them on the same shorthanded penalty, and 3 in the second for the 6-0 lead that they enjoy. There's a shot through. Potter kicks it aside. Fulginiti breaks it out and worked back in by Brooks. Fuller trying to clear it out, but kept in by Scott Moritz. And now it comes near the net, and Potter able to pounce on it. So again, 30 more seconds and then a whistle. Andrew Martin on the draw, wins it back to the point. Shot in, and Lacoste with the shot from the point. Potter able to make the save. Well, this game started late and is running long. BB&N can't clear the zone. Puck back in on Potter. He saves it aside to the corner. Behind the net, looking out in front, point blank opportunity for Lacoste, and he missed the net as Brooks set that one up nicely. Now back at the point, that's kept in. Fulginiti able to sweep it to Fuller, but Fuller can't get it through center ice, and Lacoste comes the other way with the shot pad save by Potter. Lacoste battles Crabtree in the corner, gets it back out to the point, and the shot is under Potter. He didn't realize it for a second, but Scott Moritz with the wrist shot from the right point, and Potter able to make the save. And another stoppage in play with 7:39 left to go. The two seniors on the BB&N bench wishing this game would never end, and certainly seeming that way. Noah Rosado breaks it out, gets a pass to Hunter Barone. Barone trying to break through. Backhander is kicked aside, and the rebound is also saved. Rebound chance from Ferreira. Now Carvalho gets it in front for a tip opportunity from Barone. Now Carvalho to Cortez Hayworth. He shoots toward the net, and now numbers the other way for Brooks. If they can catch up with the puck, and they do just get it, and a great save in tight. And we've got a whistle because the door off the ice came loose, but a great opportunity. Yamatani was chasing the puck down, managed to get it into the middle, but it was in very tight quarters, and the quick hands play did not connect. Now on the draw, Ryan Clay rims it all the way around, but it's going to be retrieved by Brooks. Clay with it again. He gets hung up with Sumner. Brooks keeping it in, back to the point. Shot is blocked. Hada can't quite clear it out. Brooks hangs on to it. Sumner takes a big hit from Clay behind the net. And now Hada will circle. Go behind his own net. Chased by Brooks. Now gets away from two defenders. Brings it up. But nothing comes of it. Robbins with a good back check to keep the puck alive. And now Jang with it, and he'll flip it onto the bench. And he exchanges pleasantries with Nick Sumner. And both teams will change with 5:58 left to go in the third. And Brooks still leading this one 6-0. Brooks trying to go to 9-15-1 on the season. Quick shot off the draw is blocked coming through. Wilkes tries to work it to Carvalho behind the net. And now Fulginiti works it out. He falls. Everybody falls in the corner. Wilkes keeps it alive at the point. Dribbles toward the net, but Brooks able to get it going the other way. Now Mosen with the tight turn, and Dornberg will get it in deep. Drew Hemingway with it for Brooks, and now Valenti can't clear it out. Back up, and now here's a chance for Joe Bucci. Breaks in the shot and the save by Potter, and James Ferreira able to take the rebound out of harm's way. Nice play by Ferreira. Now BB&N tries to bring it back up. Bucci chasing after it. He'll wind up going back and retrieving it. 1-on-5. Keeps it alive at the point. Little toe drag by Lichtner. He gets the shot in on Potter, and Potter with the save and ties it up for another whistle. So in a 6-0 game, we normally would anyway, but certainly we would expect to see plenty of the seniors on both teams out for the last few minutes. That one comes in, takes a weird redirection, but goes wide of Potter. Shot from the point by Moritz is saved, and another whistle. Hada to take the face-off. He wins it into the corner. Rosado battling for it with Schimmelman. And worked out by Robbins. Robbins gets it out to center ice, but Brooks picks it back up. Nice play by Rosado to steal it. Robbins can't hit Romer. Breaking into the zone, though, and Brooks gets it back in the zone. This one's cleared out. Robbins is going to give chase with it against Moritz, and Moritz wins the foot race. Got to be pretty fast to be faster than Alex Robbins, but Scott Moritz, senior for Brooks, was up to the task. Playing in his last game as well. Once again, the seniors for Brooks: Joe Bucci, Ryan Schimmelman, Connor Herlihy, Danny Valenti, Scott Moritz, and Ethan Simpson, all playing in their last game. Puck knocked away, and there's a chance. Did not develop into a 2-on-1. Puck just out of the reach of Ben Romer. Now, little battle in blue line, but meanwhile, Romer and Robbins with a chance to collaborate, and that one just saved by Simpson. Meanwhile, down the other end, trying for a little tic-tac-toe pass doesn't work for Brooks. And now 3-on-2, back to Hada. Hada just dribbles it toward the net as he couldn't fully handle the return pass that came back to him, and puck came in on Simpson. Simpson hung on to it for the faceoff. 3:25 left to go in the third. Fulginiti back out. Tries to win it back to the point. He does. Ryan Clay whips it into the corner. Hayworth chasing after it, but it comes out and back out to center ice. Goes off Carvalho's foot. Fulginiti gets it in deep. And he'll chase it himself, but now it comes back to Mosen behind the net. Mosen trying to work it out in front, in the corner. Fulginiti tries to cycle it down for Cortez Hayworth. But Brooks comes out of the pack with the puck. This is Sumner. Sumner gets it in. Numbers for Brooks, but good back check by Mosen, as Ryan Clay had stepped up to make a hit. Now, in front of the net, shot still loose. And Potter able to pounce on it. 2:35 left to go in the third. And now to the point where you start to think about last shifts for the seniors. Shot through wide by Griffin Bucci, comes all the way back out to the point, kept in by Brooks. BB&N can't grab it along the dasher. Puck still kept alive in the corner. Rosado chasing after it. He'll get it up into the middle, and Ferreira tries the quick backhand connection with James Dornberg, but that one doesn't go through, and Brooks breaking it out. 2-on-2. Now the trailer comes in. Shot. Nice pad save by James Potter. And this one is cleared all the way out. 1:46 left to go in this one. And Danny Valenti tries to go on Carvalho. They get tangled up. Carvalho gets right back up after it, and he goes after Joe Bucci in the corner. Joe Bucci comes out with it, though, back to the point. He'll get it back at the half wall into the left wing, right wing corner to Ryan Schimmelman. Now back to the point to Moritz. Brooks working it around. And Fulginiti finally comes out and gets the puck up into the netting. And at this point, with 1:10 left to go, Anthony Moshe and his coaching staff leaving Fulge and Manny out there. for their last 70 seconds as Knights. Puck is won back to the point. Shot comes through over the net. Chipped out by Mosen. Chased down, and now he'll come all the way back to Noah Rosado. He'll flip it up toward the Brooks blue line. 50 seconds left to go. Brooks breaking out. Tucker Hartman now in the game for BB&N. First chance seeing Hartman, the freshman from Arlington. He'll be joined by his townmate, James Dornberg, with Rosado and with Fulginiti and Carvalho playing the last shift of their BB&N careers. Puck down in deep as Brooks cycling it around. If they can get one more good opportunity, they'll certainly look for it, but they're just going to work it around with 20 seconds left to go. There's a shot, and Carvalho gets it with the skate, maybe his last block. There's another one that comes through, goes just wide, and goes into the corner. 5 seconds left to go. Puck comes out, and it is going to be stopped, but that is going to be it as the clock runs out. And are they going to do a face-off? They're not going to do a face-off. That is going to be it. So congratulations to Thomas Fulginiti and to Manny Carvalho on great high school careers. Thomas playing all 4 years at BB&N. Manny joining the Knights for the last 2 seasons. And congratulations to both of them. The Brooks seniors also celebrating at center ice. And that is going to do it for the game. 3 goals for Brooks in the first, 3 goals in the second, and a 6-0 final for the game. BB&N ends their season at 3 wins and 24 losses, and they were hoping for their first win in 14 ISL Eberhart games today, but it did not materialize. So long season, tough season, and time to reflect is later. But for now, the final here is Brooks 6 and BB&N nothing. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to BB&N Hockey on YouTube this year. Today, I would like to thank our camera operator, Kristen Clay, doing a yo person work today. Much appreciated. And I'd like to thank everyone who's watched all season long. Thank you for being here and for the kind words all season long. So for now, that's going to do it for us. Once again, congratulations to great careers from the 2 BB&N seniors, Thomas Fulginiti and Manny Carvalho. And the final score today, Brooks 6 and BB&N nothing. For us here at BB&N Hockey on YouTube, I'm Steve Clay. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next year.